You can wear whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Wear makeup, don't wear makeup, wear high heels, wear flats. Can we all just calm down? Can we all just calm the F down? I believe there's no rules when it comes to your age. You can have any style. How's it, guys? And today is a Sunday catch-up. It is literally Sunday as I'm recording this. And I just felt I needed to catch you guys up on a whole lot of things. There's a whole lot of threads that if you have watched my videos regularly, you need to have them tied up. Or what do they say? That you must close the circle in a YouTube video. So I'm not going to compete this year. And I guess you guys knew I wasn't going to compete end of October because of this sort of facial nerve that's a bit lame. And yes, I could compete technically, I guess, in December. I had booked a competition for the 7th of December, but it's not long enough for me to get back into gym, diet down. I don't want to crash diet. I really don't. And also, I'm still a little bit squonk, and it's just knocked my confidence a little bit. To be honest, even though I know there's nothing I can do about it, it's not my fault, I shouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed. I am. I don't know why. I just feel like my face is skew. I know it's slight. I know it's minimal. I know it's not that obvious. I'm coming more and more to accept that it's just a waiting game and it's just healing and whatever. I'm taking the vitamin B12 supplements, tablets, just tablets. And then I went for one vitamin B12 injection, only to discover you need a doctor's script for them if you want them regularly. It's so crazy. I mean, what are you going to do? Overdose on vitamin B12? But anyway, so I've just decided I'm not emotionally and mentally ready to step on stage. And if I'm going to step on stage, I want to bring my absolute best self. And I'm not ready to do that. And even though I have booked and paid, I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice to step on stage, even though I really wanted to. I wanted to wear the bling bikini. I wanted to have the spray tan and have the makeup on the day and have the whole experience, like just one last hurrah. I'm 46. I don't think I would do it right up. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think I'll do it beyond my 50s, but I figured 46, maybe 47. But there's always next year. Unfortunately, the competition in October, I had let the organizer know, and he said he was going to refund me the tan and makeup. I'm still waiting for that. I don't know if he's going to do it. So I do feel a bit bummed that, people are awesome. And he's ignoring my messages. So who knows if that's going to happen. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do to change it. And it's not his fault that I'm not competing, I guess. But I also wanted to let you guys know I'm trying something. I'm going to test it out and see. I discovered these silicone scar sheets. I didn't know that silicone is actually really good for scars. And I thought, just for fun, just for the channel, for shits and giggles, let's see if I test this on my Caesar scar. And I'm not going to show you my Caesar. Well, no, I'm not going to show you my Caesar scar. It's very low down. So unfortunately, my son was breech. I had to have a Caesar. There was no other option. And it's left not an ugly scar, but a long, sort of slightly thickish white scar like any Caesar scar would look. So the scar is 15 years old. And I thought, let's see if these work on very old scars. Why not? Because that is a perfect scar to test it out on. It's in a discreet place. I can put the silicone sheet. You can cut these things. Let me show you what they look like. They literally look like a plaster, and you can cut them into strips and pop them over your scar. You can do long, little, small strips. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to work, but I thought it's worth a try and an experiment. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. And I have so many things that as I try things, I want to tell you. So let me tell you. I haven't discovered it. Pond's used to make a cold cream, and then it got taken off the market. I don't know where. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can get it overseas, but here in South Africa, it's gone. But I discovered it on our answer to Amazon. It's called Take a Lot, and it's Nature's Nourishment. Never heard of them, but they do a cold cream. Finally! Because what I use cold cream for actually is to remove the last traces of mascara under my eyes. My mother has always used this as a makeup remover, and it's something that I've taken to doing myself. So I find when you wash your face, most of your makeup comes off, most of the mascara, but sometimes you're left with a bit of a panda smudge. I don't know if I'm the only one or if you guys also, you find the same thing. And then I use something like a cold cream or a makeup removing, like a micellar water or a wipe, to just remove the traces, the last traces of mascara. And what I like about the cold cream, if you've never used it, give it a try. It's like a thick, it's quite a greasy cream, but I find it doesn't drag, you know, that delicate under eye area. It needs moisture, it needs you to be delicate and soft, and doesn't drag. So you can just like wipe a tissue. It's very emollient, that is the word. And so I'm very happy. I'm happy I found cold cream again. And I actually thought it was a makeup remover because that's how my mother always used it. But it appears, or it would seem, that you can actually just use it as a moisturizer, because it says apply generously over face and throat after cleansing. And let's see, what else does it say here? I'm just removing the sticker. After cleansing and toning, gently smooths and refines the skin. So there you go. Who knew? What else did I want to talk about? Mascaras. So if you have seen my short on this mascara, the Maybelline Sky High, I really like this mascara. I wouldn't say it's the best mascara in the whole wide world, but I really like it. I'm wearing it now. Let me come closer. Maybe you can see. Although today I've applied it a bit more thickly. There. But I really like it. It's not a volumizing. It's not super volumizing and thickening. It's more of a natural look. Today maybe a bit less so, but it's more of a lengthening, separating. It's very, very, very separating. And it's got a very, very, very bendy brush. So if you like that, I don't know anything about the different brushes of mascaras and what they do, but all I can say is it's a goodie. I think most people would not be disappointed. Unless you want that very thick, super thick false lash look, then this is not the one. This one, I'm going to do a short. I've recorded the what's the word I'm looking for? I've recorded the material for the short. This is the Catrice Glam and Doll Easy Wash Off Tubing Mascara. I've spoken about this mascara before, quite a few times actually. This one, I went for a run yesterday. So the short that I posted today, maybe I'll post this video tomorrow. The short of me running along the beachfront, I was wearing this mascara. I wanted to test it on a run in the heat, even with sunscreen on my face. It did not budge. In the past, I've used, I think it was an Estee Lauder tubing mascara, and on a hot, sweaty run, it would sort of, the little tubes, I guess you call them, would flake off, and I would be left with black flecks all over my face. This did not do that. This stayed put. So I'm not saying we need to wear mascara when we run. I mean, of course we don't. But sometimes if you are doing any activity and you know you may get hot and sweaty and you want a mascara, this is it. It's not like the most dramatic mascara in the world. But again, if you just want something that is going to stick, it's not going to budge, it's not going to smudge, very, very, very good one. Now, hair care products that I love. I spoke about the Davines. It's called Davines. I spoke about Davines hair care products in my hair care product video. I think I'll link to it down below. Maybe I'll find the thumbnail and put it here. And I wasn't so wowed back then, but sometimes you have to use a product quite a few times before you actually start to enjoy it. Now, the Davines products, the one thing I can say for all their products is that they smell really, really good. This is good. And their Heart of Glass range is for blonde hair. This is the conditioner. It just smells expensive, but look at how thick that conditioner is. It's got the violet, blue, purpley. It's like a body butter, but a hair conditioner, basically. It's got the blue for toner. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely conditioner. But even better, my favorite Davines product, I think, the one that I've bought, this is the third time. I think I've bought it 3 times. It's the Oi. I don't know why it's called Oi. Maybe for oil. Oi all-in-one milk. It is a multi-benefit beauty treatment for your hair. So basically, you wash your hair, you spray this in, and leave it in. It's a leave-in conditioner treatment, heat protectant. It does a whole lot of things. Adds shine, adds softness and silkiness. Excellent detangling power, facilitates combing of dry and wet hair, controls frizz. That one's a bit iffy. It doesn't really, but it sort of does. Exceptional conditioning effect, gives body without weighing the hair down. That's true. Moisturizes hair. That's true. You can comb your hair out a lot more easily with this in. Facilitates blow drying, heat protection, longer lasting hairstyle. So it doesn't weigh your hair down. It's not super anti-frizz. I find there's other products that leave your hair a lot straighter and silkier, but I find it really helps combing my hair out if I use this after I wash and condition my hair. And it smells nice as well. It smells very fragrant, herbal. It smells like a very expensive hotel. In fact, all their products smell like expensive, luxury, rich. I don't know, I can't describe it, but it's like you walk into an expensive hotel. That's the smell of these products, like rich old lady kind of smell. Not old lady, rich lady. I don't know, but these are awesome. I know you can get these worldwide. If you go onto their website, you can actually find the salons that stock them. As far as I know, you can only buy these through salons. So unfortunately, and they are expensive. They are pricey. I'm using the shampoo as well, this Heart of Glass shampoo. But if I had to pick and narrow it down, I would stick to the conditioner and this. And I would, because it is expensive, I would skip the shampoo. I also want to tell you, this is very inexpensive. But I ordered this. Somebody had raved about it. You know me. I like to try new things. But the smell is what I love about it. It smells like, and this is it's like wax, basically. It's not wax, but it's as solid as it's solid. You really need to warm it up between your fingers. I think it's pure cocoa butter. I'm not too sure. Yeah, no, it's not. Cocoa extract, mineral oil, wax. It's got wax in it, some other oils. Can't read these things anymore. I do need glasses. But if you want that cocoa butter smell and something that's inexpensive for very dry skin, this is nice. I do like it. And now I want to report back on the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Overnight Treatment, this one that I'd mentioned in my high-end skincare and fragrances video. We'll pop the thumbnail here if I remember to. I'm using it. I'm loving it. I am even using it during the day if it's raining and there's no sun. I just feel like it is buttery. It's like you would imagine a body butter, but for your face, but better butter. It's like spreading butter into your skin. It's this thick, but it's not. It's thick, but it's not a bad thick. I don't know how to describe it. And then when you put it on, it just feels like your skin at least my skin just says, oh, thank you. My skin feels quenched. It is slightly greasy. It is quite a rich, greasy kind of a cream. The older I get, the more I feel like I need that. My skin, even now in summer, my skin wants to be fed. It wants moisture. I think if you are young, teenagery, hormone-y, prone to breakouts, you wouldn't like this. I think you would need something lighter. But for us more mature women, it's expensive. But I will say, I think it's worth the splurge. And I'm kind of like, oh, damn, now I really like it, which means I'm going to want to buy it again. I kind of wished I didn't like it so that I didn't have to think about buying it again. But it's so lovely. How I know what I want to buy again, or it's just which products am I like instinctually reaching for. Do you know what I mean? You know, you wash your face and then you reach for that cream where your skin just feels happy. And my skin feels happy with this, so much so, like I say, I'm even using it during the day. I do want to investigate a day cream from Estee Lauder, but the one with SPF is quite expensive as well. And the cream that I use now currently with the SPF is the Endosil. Let me show you quickly. I have shown you guys before. It's this one here, the Endosil. I think you can get this in America too. Endosil, it's cancer, UVA, UVB, moisturizing fluid, SPF 20. Really affordable. And a little, well, actually, no, not a little goes a long way. I just find because it's affordable, I use as much as I want and need. Yeah, I do. I like this one for the day. I also wanted to show you guys, I've just air dried my hair today. So it's not as curly as I'd hoped. I used the Goldwell shampoo and conditioner and just let it just have that natural air dry, because obviously you don't want to keep blow drying your hair if you don't have to. And today was a hot, hot, hot sunny day, so much so that I sat outside in the sun. Yay! That makes me so happy, as you guys know. So I sat outside in the sun, but I timed myself 6 minutes aside because I haven't been in the sun for so long. I didn't want to fry myself. And you don't want to risk burning yourself either. But I do feel we all need just a little bit of vitamin C, a little bit of sun on our skin now and then. I mean, I really don't get a lot. I actually supplement with vitamin D3, but it was so nice. It was so nice. So that gave me that good feeling, and it gave me the feeling to want to come here and catch up with you guys and just say that the older I get, like the more into my 40s, like I'm 46 now, I get, the less I'm worrying about getting older. When I was 40, 41, it was like, oh my God, I'm getting so old, I'm getting so old. But now I'm starting to see that it's okay. It really is okay. My knees are wrinkling, my skin is never going to be the same, but you come to this deep okayness, I think. I think most women eventually, I think over 45 maybe, or maybe closer to 50, or maybe once you've gone through menopause, you become a lot more accepting of, look, there's bugger all we can do about it. Okay, well, we can go under the knife and stuff, but we just have to say it is what it is. And I'm not going to hide from the sun because I might get one extra wrinkle, So there's that. And also what I've been doing lately is doing running again, because I'm a little bit embarrassed like this. I'm like, come on, just come right. It's like lame here. So I've been avoiding the gym. I know I shouldn't. I know I should just be brave and go and just say this is me. But the weather's been good. I've been doing a lot of running. From basically no running, I picked up running again. So I started off as I usually would. I walked, jogged, but I've obviously got a base level of fitness. And within, what's it been now? 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm terrible at like remembering and keeping dates in my head. But I'm back to almost daily running. And something has just clicked in the last week. And I found that fitness feeling again. So much so that now when I run, my heart rate will go up, obviously, but it's not spiking like in the beginning. When you're not fit, your heart rate can go high quite fast. And the runs are feeling more comfortable. And it's a wonderful feeling. And I know a lot of you guys are not runners, but if you enjoy, maybe it's a brisk walk. If you do it every day, you start to get that feeling like you're a little bit fitter, your body's working a bit better, you sleep better. I'm starting to reap that all around fitness feeling, and I love it. And I'm thinking like, why do I ever not run? But I know why. When it's cold, I don't want to go outside and run. When it's raining, I don't want to go outside and run. But I have been lucky. There's been a lot of like, especially in the early morning, really nice mornings. So that feeling, if I could bottle that fitness feeling, when you wake up feeling positive, you go for a run, and although you're tired, you've had that runner's high, then you come home and you're tired, but it's a good tired. It's an energized tired. I don't know how to explain it. And then my muscles are sore, but I love that feeling. And then I stretch. It's all so nice. It's so beautiful. And I feel really blessed and grateful that I can run, that I get to run. And I hope I can impart a little bit of that to you guys. Not that you have to go and run. It's up to you. It could be dancing. It could be swimming. It could be cycling. It could be rejoining or joining a gym. But there's a certain feeling when you get into an activity and you get fitter, stronger, more mobile, flexible, you reap all the rewards. There's this feeling that you get. But it takes about 2 to 3 weeks of sticking with it. And something clicks and you go, oh my God, I'm enjoying this all of a sudden. What started out as hard and difficult feels easy, and you start to look forward to it. So I really just want to impart that passion to you guys. Movement is so important. It is so important. It does something to us. It connects us to our bodies. And like this morning's run, I finally had that thing where the run becomes the meditation and the thoughts just drop away. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about as well. If you do any physical activity, it can become this meditation, and you are just one with the run. You're one with your body. You're one with, it's just that left brain thinking, the monkey mind, the chatter. Eventually it shuts up for a bit. And yeah, and that is what I find very addictive about running, is that you get those moments and it feels like I'm one with everything. And I know that sounds so woo, but it does. And my father was a Comrades runner, and I mean, Comrades is 90 kilometers. That is far. That is an ultra marathon. But when I do a little bit of distance, I'm not doing distance now, but you get into that zone where your mind shuts up. And I often think, I know why my dad ran. Like, I know why he did it. But I don't want to wax too lyrical on running, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are not into running. But again, I encourage you, whatever your thing is, find your thing. And the other thing I've been doing is playing really awesome music in the car. And I encourage you to do that as well. It just puts you in that mood. So you play your favorite tunes. Like, I've created a playlist now. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't do it. But when I do it, like, I find new songs and I add them to a playlist, and then it's just ready to go. And it can give you that boost. Your whole day becomes better and brighter because you've had that music. And I mean, cleaning the house, that's also another way I used to love to clean the house. I don't know why I don't do it anymore. But play my favorite song, jam my tunes in the kitchen and cook and clean and do all those kinds of things. And what else? Oh, yeah, these earrings here, these are from Shein. Actually, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Remember, I was saying my son says it's Shein, and I say Shein, like Shein. And so we Googled how to say it, and up came a few videos, and they said Shein. So I'm right, and the teenager is wrong. So I had to chuckle about that because, teenagers are always right. And speaking of Shein, I'm going to do another order today. Guys, they've got actual, well, I'm assuming it's actual gold-plated, but it says so, gold-plated, like necklaces and jewelry and stuff, for ridiculously cheap prices. And yet you go into a store here, like I nearly bought a necklace, gold-plated, for, okay, if you're overseas, you won't know what a rand is, but just 250 rand, whereas on Shein, it's like 50 rand. It's like a fifth of the price. It's mind-blowing. So I'm going to put a little order together of some jewelry and like a little cropped hoodie. I don't know if you remember in my shopping video, the Come to the Mall With Me video, I was looking at that Puma cropped hoodie, which I really liked. I really liked it. But I can do a whole Shein order. Now I'm saying Shein, for the same price of the one hoodie, and I can get like these, what do you call it when you can make the ring, adjustable rings? Sorry, guys. You can make the ring any size you want. They've got golds and silvers, drop earrings. Oh, remember those butterfly earrings I saw at Aldo? I went on Shein and I found very similar, not quite the same, but I mean close enough, butterfly earrings. So I've added butterfly earrings to the cart. I've added one or two necklaces. I'm not a big necklace wearer because I don't like it catching on my hair, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've added some rings, butterfly earrings, quite a few gold variations of earrings. I'm a gold jewelry person, as you've seen. I feel like with my more olivey skin tone, even though I'm pale, there's an olive undertone to my skin tone. I feel like the gold brings that out. And I think when you are more of a cool skin tone, silver suits. But again, I also think there's no rules. I don't know what you guys think, but I think there's no rules. And I also think mix gold with silver, mix gold with rose gold, mix, just do whatever you want. You can wear whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Wear makeup, don't wear makeup, wear high heels, wear flats, I believe there's no rules when it comes to your age. You can have any style, any hairstyle, any combination of anything. as long as you feel good, then you do that. And I mean, as I've said, I'm not much of a fashionista. I'm not very good at all that, but I do try. But I just think, why are we so rulesy all the time? We humans love these rules, like, this is the trend, this is the jeans rule. If you have that body shape, you can't wear those jeans. And yet I see women breaking those rules all the time and looking fabulous. So, like, for a pear shape, you're supposed to wear flared bottoms, and yet I see a lot of pear-shaped girls wearing very skin-tight jeans to accentuate the pear shape, and it looks beautiful. And the other thing I was thinking, and I wanted to say, is, oh, I've got so much to say. Like, my eyes are quite downturned. I don't know what is the word for downturned eyes. They're not fox eyes, they're not cat eyes, but they're more droopy. I think that is a beautiful look. Yeah, and I'm saying that about myself. I've got those eyes, but I see it on other women. That's how I know. And why are we all trying to do these cat-eyed looks when this is very cute? There's a lot of celebrities who have these downturned eyes, and I think they are stunning. They are stunning. And as I always say, we need to embrace what we have. Make the best of what we have. There is no one who is perfect. Although even I know, we look at supermodels and we think they're perfect. But they're not. And the ones that are more famous are the ones that have imperfections, like Gisele Bündchen with her biggish nose. And I just think, and sure, who doesn't want to look perfect? But these very perfect looking women are quite, I have to be careful how I say it, they're quite, it's almost too perfect, and it's almost like a carbon copy of another perfect woman, It's like somebody AI generated their face, basically. Whereas if you look at somebody, one of my favorites, Sarah Jessica Parker, very long, kind of horsey face, but I think she's stunning. Jennifer Aniston with her kind of more, I know they call her, what is the joke? Maniston. Yeah, Jennifer Maniston or something. They talk about her jawline, but I think she's drop dead gorgeous. And I like looking at those faces and those actresses more than the perfect face, because there's something more interesting about them. And so again, I encourage you, whatever it is about you that is unique, different, special, just rock it and own it. If it is, maybe it's freckles, maybe it's your curls, maybe it's that model with the vitiligo, is that the word, where she's got the white patches. There you go. She's rocking it. She's become famous with that. And I know not everyone with vitiligo is going to have fame, and they're not going to be models, but what are you going to do? If you can't change it and you're born with it, what are you going to do? You're either going to feel miserable for the rest of your life, or you have to accept it and get on with your life. And I've come to that realization with my cankles, my strong legs, my big strong legs. It is what it is. What am I going to do? Unless I go for ankle surgery or something, I don't know, and I'm not willing to do that. Or maybe if I'm a millionaire, who knows? But I just accept that my strong legs and my strong ankles, it's part of who I am. It's just me. And some people like that, actually. And I've often got compliments on my legs, even though I don't like them. So you just have to say it is what it is. And, it's so funny how when I was young, I think it was that comment from that little boy when he said to me I had elephant legs. But it's so funny how when you are young, you think of these things as these major flaws, but who cares? No one else cares. No one else is thinking about you in the way that you think they are. No one is hyper-focused on you. They're all hyper-focused on themselves. And just wear whatever. And if it doesn't look cool, who cares? If you want to dress for comfort, do that. If you want to dress for style, do that. If you are 50 and you want to wear a mini skirt, do that. If you are whatever, I think just embrace yourself. And I don't know I wish I knew how to teach self-love, but love yourself. Please, please, please do me a favor and love yourself, because I know you are so amazing. I know it. I know it. I get the chills. I do know it, because I see myself and I see other women that I actually know in real life, and how we are hard on ourselves, we nitpick, we find faults, and yet I look at them from outside of themselves and I see just sheer beauty, and I think that they are wrong to nitpick. And I see sometimes I try and pull myself out of myself, and I can see that I am wrong to nitpick. I see I'm wasting time, I'm doing myself a disservice. No one else would notice the flaws unless I pointed them out. Or if I embrace them and just say, yeah, that's me, so what? Then we're all over it. You know what I mean? And I see men are much better at this than women. Like Adam Sandler with the nose. So he just plays a whole lot of Jewish roles, or all the comedians who have these weird faces and these weird looks, and they just crack a few jokes and they get on with it. You can call them flaws into your strengths. You can turn them into your calling card. Your uniqueness makes you memorable. And who wants to be a carbon copy of someone else? We really shouldn't want that. I'm not saying don't aim for your best self. Go for it. Try your best to be your best. I'm all about that. I'm always on a journey of self-improvement. Sometimes it's exhausting. And I don't know if you guys feel the same. Sometimes I'm like, whew, I need to stop. And YouTube doesn't help that, because there's always the next video on how to improve this. Use this face cream, use this new product, this new device, this new mantra, this new course, this new path to inner growth, the new morning routine, the new Andrew Huberman routine, the new ice baths, the freaking glasses that block the light. There's so much. All the biohacking. I think we can become mad if we do it all. And I always want to bring you guys down to reality and just say, it's okay. Real, normal, average life is so okay. Doing nothing on a Sunday is so okay. You don't always need to. Do your best and then rest. You cannot always be striving and hustling and grinding and improving and chasing the next thing and chasing the next device and the next treatment and the next serum and the next miracle cure. YouTube thrives on these headlines to make you click. And I really wish it didn't, because it puts me in conflict too. I just want to chat with you guys. But sometimes I do need to do the odd little bit more of a clickbaity or structured video or title just to get some new subscribers. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. But I also think, can we all just calm down? Can we all just calm the F down and just enjoy our normal lives and our normal selves and just be okay with being who we are? And yeah, I go back to that. I always go back to that because I feel that is important. That is what's important. But just a quick little side note before I end this video. Can we talk about nose hair quickly? Do you also find that in your 40s, and if you're older, please let me know, you get more nose hair growing out of your nose? So like, what the actual? I now have I've got to either pluck it and then it makes me sneeze and then my nose waters and runs because now there's no hair to, it's gross, I know, collect the runs. Or I must now use my boyfriend's nose hair trimmer, which is also gross. I don't want to share a nose hair trimmer. I need to just get my own one. And the other thing is like down there, okay, that starts going gray, gross. But also like the hair on my thighs, some of them, although they're quite fine, some of them are now getting long. It's really weird. So I don't know if that's just me, if it's every woman who gets older. Do we all get like longer thigh hairs? Or maybe some of you are getting longer hairs. I've heard women say that they get like a long hair sprouting in the oddest place. So that is weird. But thank God for the HRT that I'm on because I have no more perimenopausal symptoms. Oh, last thing before I go, and then I am going to shut up and go, is I didn't have a period because I had the Mirena fitted. Those of you who watched that video would remember. And that was about, I've lost track again, 5 months, maybe more months ago. Had the Mirena fitted. It was winter, I think. Yeah. And since then, I think I had the one initial period and I had the constant sort of bleeding for about a month, 3 weeks, whatever, the spotting. And then I didn't have a period at all. And I was, just the other day, I was saying, yay, I'm period free. This is like a miracle. And then on Thursday, my period arrived. Today's Sunday. And I should have known. I had the runs for a few days, and that's usually a signal. My body, so they say what happens is that your blood vessels dilate and open up to allow the blood flow, and it can often trigger a runny tummy. So I don't know if you've ever noticed that. And I had the runs, and I'm thinking, what's going on? Like my gut is feeling weird. And I was craving chocolate that one day, that Thursday, and I was feeling tired. But I had been doing a lot of running, so I maybe thought, well, maybe it's the running, and I don't know. And I felt tired, and then suddenly this, not a very heavy one, but this light period arrived, and I felt weepy on that day too. And I thought, oh, we're back to this. So, look, the Moreno can help a lot. You can almost get rid of your periods. I'm so close. I can't wait till the day I never have one. But so if you are open to using an IUD for perimenopause, if you no longer want to have children, it could maybe take away your period. So that was, I'll take it. I had about 4 or 5 months without a period. What a bonus. And this one was so light, so it's okay. It's nothing major to worry about. So let's see if I skip like another few months. That would be awesome. But I'm still on my estrogen gel cream, and I'm still on my half a pump of testosterone. I think I will make a whole new video on all of that just for the new subscribers. But I wanted to catch up on a Sunday and just see how all you beautiful ladies were doing, and just talk about being a woman over 40 as always. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Thank you for spending your time with me. Bye.